You're listening to a podcast from Capitalk 100.4 FM, leading the conversation.
Well, if you're just joining me, you're on Capitalk 100.4 FM, hashtag leading the conversation. My name is Sokostina, and in studio, I have Mududuzi Mabhena. Mududuzi Mabhena is a motion graphics designer. Mdu, what is that? What is motion graphics design?
Motion graphics is an art of making pictures move creatively. Yeah, I can summarize it that way.
Creatively?
Creatively.
What does that mean? Like, so pictures can move?
Pictures can move. Every video is a combination of pictures.
I see.
Yes.
So when did this start? Like, how did you just wake up and realize you can draw or you can do things, or what happened?
Well, my story dates back from when I held my first pen and paper.
How old was that?
6, I think. Yeah, that was the first time I held a pen.
Why were you holding a pen at 6 and others at 5, others at 4?
No, my dad was a teacher.
Okay.
So he always had books, pens, and whatever around. So I would draw on his novels and it would...
You know, you and my niece could be related. So my niece drew one of my certificates, and it's I can't, the original one. So why were you writing on books? Were you ever beaten up for it?
Okay, I had never had a notebook. They didn't buy me a notebook because I hadn't started school yet.
Okay.
So I would just grab any novel I'll see and start
drawing. Where did you grow up?
Yeah. I grew up in Bulawayo.
Yeah, Bulawayo boy.
Bulawayo boy. Yeah,
okay. The accent then shows. So you came to Harare to look for money?
I came to Harare to hustle.
To hustle?
That was 2014.
Ah.
Yeah,
so where in Bulawayo did you grow up?
I grew up in Pumula East to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then moved to Triangle when I was 15.
Okay.
And then I came to Harare 2014.
So how many are you in your family?
3. I'm the first.
You're firstborn?
I'm the firstborn, yes.
Saka, when others were seeing you writing in books, did they follow suit?
I was the naughty one.
You were a naughty person?
They kept out of that. They never wrote in dad's books. No.
So you're still naughtier than your siblings to this day?
Well, it's a controlled naughty these days.
So where did you go to primary school, though?
I was at Ingwegwe Primary School.
Where is that? In Pumula?
In Pumula, yes.
So you did your grade 1 to grade 7?
I did grade 1 to grade 7 there.
And that's where your dad was teaching?
No, he wasn't teaching there. He was a lecturer at UZ.
Oh, right, to lecture.
Yeah, right to lecture and UZ.
Oh, okay.
Then, he then left the country and went to SA.
We'll talk about that relationship. And then what happened to you left grade 7. Did you pass? Did you actually show off and pass, or you had like double digits?
Well, of course. Like, I would fail everywhere, and then on my final exam, I would pass. Like,
so how many units did you have?
I just had 6.
I just had
6.
What I'm sure it's like Ndebele, the language that caused the numbers to go up.
Yeah, you know how it works. Yeah.
And then what happened? Where did you go to high school?
I went to St. Columbus High in Makokoba, Bulawayo.
Okay.
Yes. And then Terry Goes High, that's in Triangle.
Oh,
yeah.
So you went to 2 high schools.
2 high schools, yeah.
So while you were there at St. Columbus, did you keep drawing, or that it died somewhere?
Drawing kind of died when I was in Form 1.
Why?
My mother discouraged me from doing that. She always told me to read.
Did you even go and read?
Of course I didn't.
So what would you do instead to keep that alive? Like, if it kind of stopped in Form 1, then how did you make it come back? Or what did you do to keep it alive?
Yeah, that's when I first learned how to do graphics, because we had a Pentium 2 computer at home. So I'd pretend to be reading. I would open a notepad with some of my notes in Form 2, and then I'll be using the notes app on the computer to be sketching and drawing. So I learned to transfer my drawings from pencil and paper, to the computer.
So you were self-taught again?
Yes.
To transfer, to draw with... What did you draw with?
Okay, I used to draw with pencil and paper.
I mean on the computer.
There's photos. I think it's an application. It's a photo app.
There's a photo app back then. And what year was that?
This was in 2005.
2000. You're so young. Cute, man.
I'm old enough.
Not you're old enough for what?
My friends all are married and they have kids. Yeah.
Your friends are married with kids, so you're old enough. And so are you married with kids?
No, not yet.
Are you dating?
Yes.
Okay. And so when do you plan to do anything about it?
Oh, she keeps. The last time she said next year.
You wait. this is fun. 0717777777. I'm Duduzi Mabhena in studio. Motion graphics designer, self-taught by the way, who's being told when to marry by his girlfriend. This needs to make headlines.
Oh,
Motion
God.
graphics designer told when to marry. Are you ready for marriage?
I think I am. Yeah, I am.
You're ready to be a dad and a husband and look after a family.
I'm ready for all of that.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that because she's listening, or you're saying that because you're seriously ready?
I've been ready.
You've been ready since when?
Ish, last year.
Why? What happened last year?
I met her last year.
That's when you're like, this
That's
is
when
the
I'm
woman
like,
I'm going to
I
marry.
saw her the first
But
time,
how
I'm
many
like,
times have you said that? Have you ever? Is this the first time you said I've met the one I want to marry, or this is the fourth time? Or
Okay, I've said that with other people, like months later after dating them. But with this one, I saw the first time.
and you're like,
first
this
day,
is
I'm
the
like,
woman I'm going to marry.
I'm good.
Oh, cute. He's in love. Okay, so if you're just joining us or can hear him now, Du is a self-taught graphic designer who started out with a pen and paper, drawing his dad's books, and now he's about to get married next year, he says. So Du, tell me, so after when you were in high school and you learned self-taught again to move it from the
pen and paper
onto the machine. How old were you when you did that?
I was 15.
You were 15.
I was 15 years.
And so is that when you knew this is something, or you just thought, it's an interest, it's a liking?
That was kind of a development, like going from paper into the digital world. And there is more to it. Like in the digital, you can really continue creating. Whereas with paper, you're kind of limited. You can either use paint, you can either use pencil or crayons. But with digital, you can even make the images move.
So you were excited at 15?
I was excited.
That
15.
I can draw on a computer.
Yes, yeah.
So there are 15-year-olds who are probably being beaten up by their parents right now that you should study and not draw.
Yeah, I think our generation should do better than that. They should encourage their children to start even way
You're
earlier.
about to be a dad.
Yeah.
Yours should start in the tummy, maybe.
I'm gonna buy them a computer at 2.
0717777777. I have messages here. Says, "Oh wow, I love art and I still draw on paper. Does that mean Dakasara?" No, I don't think Wakasara. It just means that is your field, and you should rock what you're doing, and completely own it. So after you left high school, you said you left Bulawayo and then went to Triangle. So
Yes.
you really are like from the
From the south and the Lowville.
from the south and the Lowveld in Mageza ngari mashoma clearly. I'm just saying. So you got to Triangle, and how's your relationship with your siblings and your mom and your dad?
Well, my relationship with everyone is quite good. I grew up taking care of my siblings. My mother was a nurse and she had to work weird hours.
Okay.
Most of the time it was night shifts, so I had to take care of my siblings. So our connection is very, very tight.
Very tight.
Yeah.
And your dad?
My dad left when we were very young.
Mm-hmm.
He'd come back here and there, but then, yeah.
How young is very young?
I was 6, I think. That was before grade 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when he left. But he'd come back for a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where is he now?
He passed on in 2005. Love and relationships. Like I would see them both, my mom and dad, and then after he left, I would wonder what caused it. So at that age, I knew that people can break up, people can be apart, families can be torn apart. Yeah.
Well, at least you still want to get married regardless of being in that space.
Yes, and I'm not going to be my father.
Oh, of course. Everybody. You know what I've learned is if you put energy to not wanting something, you gravitate towards it back.
Yes,
you speak what you want. So you don't say, I don't want to be like my father. Instead, you celebrate what he was and say I'll be better?
No, don't get me right. I love my father very much.
You do?
I love him very much. Yeah. He was a great man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The few memories that I have of him were truly great. And
do you want to share some of those memories?
I remember when he bought a new car and he took me to work. I still remember that day.
You went to use it?
I went to use it.
So why are you not lecturing, my guy? Like, you should be lecturing like your father.
You know, me and a couple of faces in front of students, it doesn't go so well.
You are shy?
No, I'm not shy, but they might fail to
concentrate. Oh my God.
No.
Whoa, did you as before guys? Like, he just called himself on 0717777777. He just called himself. So why wouldn't they concentrate and do? I'm not disputing that you are some strikingly handsome young man, but like, why wouldn't they concentrate?
Well, firstly, it's not because of my face. It's not because of my face. Yeah.
It's what?
Because of what I'd be teaching.
What will you be teaching?
Motion graphics is very hard to understand. It's very hard to teach motion graphics.
But you taught yourself motion graphics.
It took a very long time. I started when I was 15, and I only started doing it commercially when I was 24.
Wait, you can make money from commercial, motion graphics?
Yes.
Well, we have to find out about that more. This one says, "Hi, Soko. I would really want to know more about Mdu and how he got over his dad." Okay. So, did you get over him?
I don't think I'll get over him.
Okay.
I love him. He was my dad. And I have a beautiful picture of him that I drew. Like, I've never taken a picture. Okay, I've never seen a picture of him and me.
Okay.
So, I drew a picture of him that I drew myself next to him.
You drew?
Yes.
As in, wait.
I had to use pen and paper to draw the picture.
So you're actually an artist, like you can draw?
Yeah. I am an artist. I'm an artist first, then motion graphics designer.
Well, but motion graphic designer is art, though.
Yes, it is art.
But you can actually paint and draw.
Yes, I can.
Nice. You should paint me one day.
I will.
That would be so interesting. You don't strike me as a painter. You strike me as a computer geek.
Because I'm wearing glasses, maybe.
Oh, no. Don't say that. That's not the point. But anyway, we get to know more about... Okay, this one says, "I've worked with Mdu." Oh, nice. He's indeed talented. We miss him. Our company is going down and is drained without him. Mdu, you've left too many people, have you?
I've learned never...
Do you have problems with commitment?
No.
Committing to something?
No, I don't have problems with commitment. But it's with employment, I've learned never to be employed for more than a year.
In a particular place? Oh, no, we're going to talk about that after this. Let you and I take you down to the river. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Just taking a break, giving him time to his nerves to calm down. Now he's calm. He was nervous. You can hear he's better now. And also, so we sort out his sound. Stay tuned to Capitalk 100.4 FM. I will meet you at my river. My river is right here at Capitalk 100.4 FM. Hashtag leading the conversation. Just joining me. I'm in studio with this. Like I said, if you didn't hear me the first time, this guy is good looking, guys. Like I set myself up to fail. How I'm concentrating is beyond me. Mabhena is in studio. Motion graphics designer, self-taught, by the way. So you can't move around saying, "Oh, woe is me. I can't," because if someone did it, you can did it also. Mdu taught himself how to draw and, of course, eventually motion graphics. Emlangeni by Mafikizolo. You know, I did say Ndebele is one of the sexiest languages I have ever encountered, but no one wants to teach me, and this is what happens. I keep being hit on by Ndebele boys. Like, it's like I magnetize them.
You should learn.
I should learn. Do you want to teach me? Teach me something now.
Umuhle.
Umuhle means what?
It means you're beautiful.
Did you just say I'm beautiful?
Yes, you are beautiful.
Oh my God! Oh, you're just saying that because I said you're handsome.
No,
I'm
saying that because I'm looking at you.
Oh my God, okay, fine. Guys, back into studio. So if you're just joining us, we are talking all things motion graphics and art. So you said you can actually draw, like you hand draw?
Yes, I can.
And then you can paint, but what?
Oh, I'm not that good at hand drawing, mostly because I was discouraged from it at a very young age, so I didn't have enough time to practice. But then I'm now good at motion graphics because I started practicing from a very young age.
So where did you go to varsity anyway?
I went to Chinhoyi University of Technology.
So what were you doing in Chinhoyi?
Long story short, my mother wanted
Oh, no,
me-
we have time.
Okay.
We've still got 27 minutes.
Okay, my mother wanted me to be an engineer, like my uncle. So O-level I did sciences, but I didn't like that. So I passed, and then on my A-levels, I then discovered that I don't like sciences. I don't like chemistry. So I changed and went to do commercials. So she didn't find out until second term, Form 6. She was disappointed. We spoke about it. We got over it. Then I passed my commercials as well. So I went to Chinhoyi University of Technology for marketing.
That's
So-
what you were supposed to study.
Yes, I was enrolled for marketing.
And then?
So when I was there, first semester, I found out there's a degree on creative art and design. Then I changed.
So you could just transfer. You could just wake up and send out
It was the first semester.
So you're
yeah,
allowed
we were
to
allowed
transfer.
change,
So
yeah.
the moment you got into varsity, what you did thereafter was your own
It
decision.
was my own decision.
So did you like it? Was it everything you expected, or there's some, it's not as what you expected?
Well, I did love it initially until I got up to attachment.
And then what happened?
When I went to work, I discovered that I didn't learn anything.
What were you doing on attachment?
Okay, the thing is, the degree program is basically an arts degree, a fine art degree to say. So it's kind of a bit divorced from graphic design and motion graphics.
Okay.
Yeah, back then it was. So I really learned about art, not about design, advertising, and motion graphics.
So you didn't do anything in line with your degree on attachment?
On attachment, I started doing graphic design. I was taught
Okay.
most of the things I know about graphic design, I was taught at work.
Okay.
Which was kind of a disappointment for them because, like, how could you not know these things?
You're at university for 2 years.
Yeah.
But you still went, and is that when the love then got deep at attachment?
Yes, it got deep.
So how did you learn all these other crazy things that you have started to do? Because I've been following you on social media. I followed you on Instagram, Facebook. You have some crazy motions. You have these robot-looking things whooping over.
His name is Bernie.
Where did Bernie come from?
Oh, that was my nickname from high school.
What happened?
Sean Paul. There's a song by Sean Paul with Burning.
Really?
Yeah. So I kind of sang that song.
Pavisho, guys.
Yes, Pavisho. And then people then didn't know the song yet. It was still new. So most people thought it was mine.
Oh.
That's where the nickname came from.
Bernie. Okay, so his name is Bernie.
Yeah, the robot's name is Bernie.
Wait, Robert. Did you watch this movie called Big Six? What is it? The one that's had this big fluffy looking marshmallow guy.
Yeah. I watched that one. Yeah, I watched that
What's
one.
the name of this movie?
It should be Big Six something.
Whatever. So, because that's where a robot comes in. Is this a named robot? Does yours feel, touch, walk? Do you intend? Because there's so many robots being made in this world. Some are adult robots. So it's Bernie.
I've seen them.
You own one? Sorry, is that what you said?
No, I've seen them.
Oh, okay.
On social media.
On social media. So Bernie is a robot that you made from scratch.
That I created from scratch. Yes, not really made as in its life. I created it visually.
Okay, it's a visual creation.
Yes.
Okay, so let's rewind where I was. So when you started learning graphics design, how did you then learn how to perfectly do it and know which things to use, because you're not learning it at school?
Yeah. Okay, I learned how to do graphics during attachment. So I'd create visuals, and then I was fascinated by cartoons and animations. Then I discovered those are actually graphics, but they now can move. So then I went to do research on how to make images move, how to
Is
make
that when you
graphics
went to the
move.
University of YouTube?
That's when I went to the University of YouTube now. Yes.
So everything you learned by listening and watching YouTube.
Yes.
That is
everything.
insane. So other people are using internet for porn. You are using it to learn.
I'm using it to learn, yes.
graphics.
Yes.
So you're still learning. Like, is that what you still do to this day?
Yes. I'm still learning. You never graduate from the University of YouTube.
You keep learning and keep on learning.
Yes.
My God, that should be very difficult, because how do you learn straight from YouTube?
Okay, I download a tutorial or a documentary about other designers, other animators, motion graphics every single day. So I make sure I have one every single day. So when I eat after work, I'll be watching at least one.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's an everyday thing.
So you are, wait, which month were you born?
March.
Oh, so that's why you're an outlier. Have you read the book Outliers?
I was supposed to, but not yet.
You've heard about the 10,000 hours.
Yes.
How many hours do you think you've put into motion graphics?
I don't think I haven't put any hour into motion graphics.
Really?
Yeah, because even if I'm sleeping, I think I dream motion
Yeah,
graphics.
so you're doing it every day. So is it profitable then? Do you think it's a career we could actually follow and say, Anzi, this movie is called Big Hero 6. Thank you,
Yes,
Shingi.
yes.
It's called Big Hero 6. I loved it. It makes me cry all the time. Imagine. I'm a big cartoon fan, by the way. I eat, breathe, watch cartoons. I'm that girl. So do you think it's like you can actually make a living in Zimbabwe with motion graphics and graphic design?
Yes, you actually can. You can make a living, but
But it's on the art side. You know how art is treated in Zimbabwe?
yeah, thing is, most of my clients, as far as motion graphics is concerned, are not from Zimbabwe.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa. You've already broken out of the country.
Well, we have the internet.
Oh, of
It's
course. Look,
kind of
you're
easy.
making me. Why are you dumbing me out? Like
No.
And so, well, we have the internet. You're lucky you're cute. So, like, where are your clients from?
Mostly it's the UK
Okay.
and then Germany.
So Germans are calling onto a Zimbabwean to do motion graphics.
Some of them don't even know I'm Zimbabwean,
They just
but they just say African. Like I don't know why they can't separate countries in Africa. They just be like African, my African designer.
Your African design.
Yeah,
It's
that's what-
Wakanda, Mike. I blame it
Yeah,
on
it should.
Black Panther. 0717 Ask do anything that you want to know about motion graphics design. As you heard, is already broken international barriers, designing for the UK, Germany, and I don't know why are Zimbabweans taking so long to get motion graphics.
I think mostly it's because of where videos end up, which is TV.
Okay.
And most people I know don't watch Zimbabwean TV.
No, we don't.
Yes, that's true.
Only they
So-
should look out for Zimpaper's TV network.
Yes,
It's
yes,
coming.
Yes, it's coming. And
We
it's
are
hot.
thugging
It's
it.
hot.
Yes,
I've
we
seen the
are
previews.
bad at goodness. Yeah. This one says, "Hi Soko, I'm Wallace from Cranbourne. Can you ask the guy? His name is Mdu. Which is the best software for graphic design? What do you use?
Okay, I use so many softwares. For illustrations, I use Illustrator. Pictures, I use Photoshop. And then animation, I use Cinema 4D. And then I add everything up and edit it finally on Premiere Pro. So that's Photoshop, Illustrator, Cinema 4D, and Premiere Pro.
What he said, like that's all gibberish to me. So you use all these. You should need like a heavy artillery. Do you
Yes,
have like
yes,
lots
yes.
of machines that you use?
No, I have one big machine.
But is it
One
not
big
expensive to start off? To be
Well-
to be like this good for Germany to be calling you? Is it not expensive to put the tools together? Because I mean, think of that guy, like this guy in Cranbourne. How much does he need to start off this business? Like for him to say, "I'm going to start this off."
Okay, I'd say you need a basic computer with 4 gig RAM and 2.5 gigahertz processor, quad core.
Okay, guys.
Those are very affordable.
I don't even know what he's saying, but what he says is what you need. And what else do you need? Do you need a camera? Give me a starter pack for a graphic designer.
Oh, a starter pack is basically a laptop
Okay.
with 4 gig RAM.
Mhm.
That should get you going.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
And you can download all these applications that you said.
Yes.
They fit on this particular
yes,
machine.
they can fit.
So are you a hacker? I'm just asking. I know it's a dumb question, but are you a hacker? Do you decode or code things?
Do you want to get me arrested?
Sure. 0717777777. You can call me on 495112. My phone lines are open if you want to talk to him or ask him about motion graphics. So, like, how do you know how much to charge? You don't have to tell me, but how do you know how much to charge the Germans and the British?
Okay. I follow a lot of artists from everywhere. So I see their works, I see how much they charge. And I follow some documentaries also on YouTube where some artists talk about how they get to charge and how much they charge.
Do you sleep? Like, I mean, if you're up when Germany is up and England is up and you're learning every day.
I have an alarm for sleeping. It's at midnight.
You sleep at midnight?
I sleep at midnight.
And you wake up what time?
I wake up at 6 a.m.
Also, you have 6 solid hours of sleep?
6 solid hours of sleep, yes. That's more than enough, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
But you... Okay, let's check. How healthy are you? Do you exercise?
I do exercise once every Saturday.
Adult exercise is not exercise.
I think I'm still pretty young for that. But I run.
He's trying to tell the world he's a virgin and yet he's got a girlfriend who's about to get married next year. Don't be silly. So you run?
Yes, I run.
You run to where?
Oh, just up the street.
How many meters is that?
I did the last time okay, I don't really know. I just ran.
Sure, you look like you've got gadgets that can record your speed and your distance.
Yes, they do. They do.
So how long did you run for?
Okay, let me check.
And while you're checking, what else do you do? What do you eat? Like, do you need to eat a particular way?
Well, that particular subject, I'm not good at cooking.
You can't cook. So how did you look after your 2 siblings if you can't cook? So what were you feeding the children? The triangle.
They didn't starve. They ate.
What did you feed them? What did you feed them? What did you feed them?
I could cook simple things.
Like what?
Like tea,
Like tea?
I can make tea.
You're live on Capitalk 100.4 FM. How can I help? Hello? Okay, Adona. Somebody, that's a girl, wants to talk to you. So what, you fed them tea and bread?
I fed them tea and bread.
That's not cooking.
No, I can cook rice and other meals, other simple meals.
Like what, eggs?
Like your rice, stews, eggs.
Are you sure you don't burn water?
I have once.
You're live on Capitalk. Good evening.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, I can hear you.
Who are you?
Sha. You won't do any phone, Sha.
Because phone.
Capitalk 100.4 FM yakupama missed calls. No boy. Who would be calling you, my guy? Answer, who are you? That's just so rude. This guy has given me motivation to teach you telephone etiquette. Do not say sharp to anyone. That is rude. No sharp. And that thing, that thumb thing, that don't do it. And when someone, you have a missed call, you say, good evening. I saw missed calls on my phone. Who might this be? Who's this? Where? Anyway, so we're talking about your lack of cooking. And is this why you're lean? This is why you're like smallish.
I've always been lean.
You've always been lean. So it's nothing to do with your lack of ability to cook.
No.
And you're exercising once a week.
I buy good food.
You buy good food?
I think I eat good food.
This person's called again. You're live on Capitalk. Good evening.
This is the wrong number.
Sure. You know I'm live on air. Do you know this, right? So if you're buying good food, does that also bring creativity? Where does your creativity come from? What inspires you to say, this I'm going to design, this I'm going to do?
Well, there's a lot of things. I can just look at the scenery. I can be inspired.
Mm-hmm.
I follow so many artists. I follow photographers, designers. I look at their work. I get inspired. I download a lot of adverts every day. So that's where most of my inspiration comes from. And then movies, of course.
You should watch this advert, Sea Rescue. You must watch it. Go find it.
Okay,
It makes me cry all the time. I'm sure you get inspiration. So you're inspired by anything,
I'm inspired by almost everything.
by everything.
Almost.
Is that normal?
Ask any artist. I think it's very normal. I think so.
So, like, listen, because people always say, firstly, let me congratulate myself. An artist said, Mina umuhle. Is that what you said? Umuhle.
Umuhle.
That means I'm an inspiration, isn't? Because if I'm gorgeous, at an artistic, you saw me with artist eyes or human eyes. I want to know, is there a difference between your artistic eye and your human eye?
I think it's one and the same. I think it's one and the same now.
Oh, you know now.
Now it's one and the same.
You've merged
I've
them.
merged
So I'm
them, yes.
artistically beautiful. Is that what you're saying?
When I'm looking at you, I saw the golden section.
My wekan.
So
What is the golden section? What's the golden section?
they call it divine proportions.
Of
So
what?
everything that was ever made, everything that was created in the world, follows certain rules, certain proportions. They call it the golden section.
Okay.
So from your plants, your animals, the structure of your face, basically everything that you see that was created by God and man follows those same principles. So that's what we use in design,
The golden section.
the golden section.
I fall in the golden section. Are there
Yes.
people who don't fall in the golden section? I don't think so.
No. Everyone is the.
Ah, sure. It's
Everyone-
like how
everyone.
special am I? No, though.
you're very special.
Hi, Va. You're live on Capitalk 100.4 FM.
Hi.
Hi, good evening. How can I help you?
Well, I just want to say hi to you.
Hi, how are
where are you
you?
calling from?
I'm calling from Harare.
What's your name, ma'am?
Mr. Sibanda.
Your?
Mr. Sibanda, does that ring a bell, Mr. Mdu?
Mrs. Banda.
Mrs. Sibanda. Unfortunately,
No. Well, you've got fans there already. Thank you so much for calling, Mrs. Savanda.
Thank you.
All right, bye. There you go. You got fans, my guy. People are just calling to say hi.
Mrs. though.
Mrs.
Mrs.
That's
though.
scary.
That's scary a bit.
Have you ever been in trouble? Tell me your most naughtiest
Oh,
experience.
I was not expecting this question.
Of course, nobody ever expects any question. Ask Ruvene, because she didn't expect any questions that I asked her. What's the naughtiest thing you've ever done?
I drove off. What do you call it? I drove into a ditch.
Are you an adrenaline junkie?
Yes, I am. I just want to see if the car would just fly past it.
Wait, physics and science will tell you this. Do not try it at home. We are told this by the movies. Though.
I'm an artist. I believe in seeing. I believe
And
in...
what car? Whose car and what car?
No,
Wait,
that was my first car back in varsity.
how old were you when you bought your first car?
I was 20.
How did you get the money to buy a car at 20, Mdu?
Okay, I didn't buy the car.
What happened?
My mother bought the car for me. That was the first one, yeah.
Your mom bought you the car, and then you wrecked it when you drove into a ditch.
I only wrecked the suspension, and I used part of my school fees to pay for it.
You're live on Capitalk 100.4 FM.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Beverly. I'm calling from Gueru.
Hi, Bev. How is Gueru?
Gueru is okay.
Good. What do you want to say to Mdu?
I just want to say I really love his work, and I've seen a lot of it on her girlfriend's page, and I really love what he does.
Oh, that is so cute.
I really like how he supports his girlfriend, everything he does.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much. Do what you have to say about that.
I
That's-
think I'm inspired.
Well, thank you so much, Bev. And I think I'm inspired. So you and your girlfriend,
Inspired.
no. So you and your girlfriend are really close.
Yeah, she's an artist as well.
She's
a
also an
writer.
artist, a
Yes,
writer.
Yes.
So you were obviously going to marry an artist.
I've always wanted to marry an artist.
Why?
They can support me.
They get what you're
emotionally.
doing.
They get what I'm doing. Yeah, and they can also add on to what I'm doing.
Ah, that is
Yes, yes,
nice. So you're very focused. You got more girls calling. Bra odza murise muda kuti chiko kune mufana uyu.
Ndinoda kubvunza kuti uyu nduti company giving him like a name. Is he then able to design like a company logo?
And are you able to design a company logo?
Yes, I am, but I would need more than a name.
What else would you need?
Okay.
I would need to know the idea behind your company, to know what you like as an individual, that is your colors, the inspiration behind that company, and what type of business you intend to get into.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm sure we'll give you his social media handles afterwards, and then you can get in touch with him.
Thanks so much. That
All
was
right.
great then.
Thank you.
Bye.
So you just don't design, Jay. You have to know the person.
Oh, one weird thing that I do when someone calls me up and say they want a logo or a design, I stalk them. I go to their social media and see what they like, see what they post, things like that.
Good evening. You're live on Capitalk 100.4 FM.
Manero akanaka.
Maswera se.
Taswera zvino.
Zita ndere kuti chi.
Ndifadzi, I want to ask Madu kuti what really inspired you when you did the cover on a book that's coming out very soon? I can't be conversation with both. I want you to believe it was Wakaita the cover yazo.
Okay.
Thank you very much. He'll respond to that question. So you also design covers of books, and I hear you designed a cover of a book. What inspired you? What does it look like anyway?
Well, it is an image of a lady.
Okay.
She has art on her body. She's in a certain color, and she has wings.
Okay, like an angel wing.
Like angel wings.
What inspired? What is she, an angel? What?
So what inspired was the story behind the book and what made her write the book. So the book is a collection of poems from her past experiences.
Okay.
Most of them were dark experiences, like what a girl child goes through in life. So she wrote all of those down and told me about them. So the cover really tells a story from where it all started. Like it's gradual from her dark days towards the light.
Okay.
Yes.
So why wings? Why a woman with art? Why?
Okay. The art on her body tells different stories.
So does it mean she's nude?
Semi-nude.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, like I said, the book is a collection of poems, and each poem is very different, tells its own story. So the pieces of art on her body represent each and every single poem that's on the book. Yeah.
So every art on her. So you then drew the art on her body.
The representation of the poem. Then I put it into art.
And the wings that she's gonna fly away.
And the wings that she's gonna soar.
Oh, those are like eagle, like angel wings type.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 0717777777 or 495112. If you want to be part of this conversation, please do send messages. Of course, call like everybody else is doing in studio. Today, I have a motion graphics designer whose name is Mabhena. Akatobvo kubuluwe ayo. Kuyawa rare kumakets. So I'm doing it exactly 14 minutes before the hour. Is it 14? 14. Now it's 13 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. And there are young men and women out there who have tried to break in. How do you break into this industry? How do you gain respect from people? Like the one that you have. You're established, people follow you, others are stalking you, clearly. How do you break into this industry and maintain and gain respect?
Okay, you follow 3 steps that I follow.
Okay.
Which is create, curate, and share.
What does that mean?
So create art, whatever type of artist you are, whether you're a photographer, designer, or whatever, you create your works of art. Then the curate part is managing them, which is your editing, which is you're making them look nicer. And then sharing it is making your works available to the world, like your social media and however else you can share it.
Okay.
So that's the cycle that you shouldn't break. You should keep on doing it. So people.
So you should never stop
You should
creating,
never stop that cycle. Yes.
curating, and sharing.
And sharing. Yes.
And how often do you do that?
I do it almost every day.
You're creating and sharing
I'm creating
something.
almost every day. Like I can't sleep. I'll just have to create something.
Hanzi Nashingi, Stage Harmony and GIMP, GIMP, are they good apps for animation?
Well, I haven't used those. Outlie. I haven't
Okay.
used those.
You haven't used those, so
I
you
haven't used
can't.
those.
But if they're working for him, then he should.
Then you should.
They should continue with
Yeah.
these particular apps.
Whatever tool is available to you, just use that one.
Okay, so outside, what do you do for fun? Outside, you creating, and I bet you're gonna say this is my fun. Like what? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you swim? Do you play cricket? What do you do?
Oh, I dance.
You
and
dance?
swim. Yes, I dance.
Oh my God, you wanna dance for us?
There's a video of me dancing on Instagram. You have to scroll way down to see it.
So when is the next dance one coming?
I don't know. I might be inspired to do one.
So you, the devil and you cannot resist to dance. isn't
Well, I
it?
think most people from Bulawayo can dance.
Oh please,
I
my
think
guy.
so.
Me, I'm not from Blau, but I shy my get down. Yes.
Okay.
I dance. And what else do you do for fun?
I've recently started going out.
Really, you go out? You're live on Capitalk 100.4 FM.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Fine. Who am I talking to?
Are you talking to Alec from Waterfalls?
Kurisek ma falls like waterfalls.
Kuri boy, sir. I'm in a mimi.
Moshe, what do you want to say to him? Do?
Okay, I just want to ask him, does he have an online portfolio? And if he does, how did he come up with it? And I don't know, what inspired him or how does he do it, something like that.
Are you a graphic designer?
Yeah, I'm kind of like teaching myself, the YouTube thing. So I'm really inspired. I didn't know there was someone who kind of like was like me. So yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, he was going to answer that question. And then when I give you his social media, you can also then talk to him. Auntie Alex?
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
All right, so stand by. So Mdu, tell me, Hansi, how you heard the question?
Okay, yeah, I do have an online presence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm available on almost all social media.
What are your handles?
My handles are Mabhena everywhere at Mabhena.
Okay.
Then aperture_VFX.
What does that mean?
That's the name of my company.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Aperture VX, whatever.
Aperture Studios, but the handles
Okay.
are Aperture VFX.
Okay, so, and he says, how do you keep inspired?
Okay, like I follow other artists.
Okay.
I tell myself to create each and every time.
Do you challenge yourself?
Yes, I do challenge myself.
Tell me, they say Game of Thrones, majority of it was graphics. Is that true?
Yeah, like most of it was
Which
graphics.
I know the dragons are gotta be
Of
graphics.
course.
Because there are no more dragons. What else is graphics there? The White Walkers, are they graphics?
Yes, all of them are graphics. But
Am I spoiling my life here?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, most of the backgrounds, like whenever you see people acting, the backgrounds behind them, most of them were motion graphics.
Really?
Yeah,
So
like-
a lot is our television moving towards motion graphics?
Yes, it is.
So does that mean is also my actress? We are out of jobs.
Soon, I've seen, like, you've watched the Fast and Furious.
Yes.
The last one, where Paul Walker was replaced by
Graphics.
by CGI. Yes, by graphics. So I think the world is going towards that direction now.
So we will not be actresses anymore.
Yeah, but we'll still be paid to use your face.
My word. I really want to be in front of the camera. So you're saying most of the things that we watch are motion graphics?
Yes, whenever you
design.
see a plane flying in a movie and you're following the plane, that's motion graphics. Whenever you see a car driving and you're following behind it, that's motion graphics.
Go Black Panther.
Oh no, that is
Height of motion
height
graphics.
of motion graphics. Yeah.
So when you watch a movie, do you watch a movie or you be like, oh, those are good graphics. Oh, those are good
I'll be like,
graphics.
how do they do that?
And
How do
then you
they
wanna go
get
read
the-
about
yes,
it.
I want to go research about it. Yeah, that's what I do mostly.
Oh, wow.
And then I watch the movie for the movie.
I was
later.
shocked. Like, wait, you watch the movie, you tear it to pieces.
Yes.
Then you come back and watch it
And
for the storyline.
Yes, for the storyline.
Are you a storyteller though? You have to be one because
Yes, I am.
if you're doing motion graphics.
Yes, I am a storyteller, but not a good one.
Why?
I've learned in this industry you can't do everything.
What else do you need? Who do you need?
Okay, I can't obviously be talented at everything, script writing and storytelling. So I need to work with other people. I need to work with
that's why the
storytellers.
girlfriend, because she's a
Yes,
writer.
she's a writer.
Do you love her for her, or you're using her for her talent, or both?
I love her for her.
And then you're using her for her
And then,
talent.
of course,
My
I
guy,
do.
just say both. It makes sense. Like, I don't blame you. I would do the same though. So who else you need? A story writer? Well, who else you need? Do you need a musician?
Yes.
Why?
Most of the videos need sound.
So you need that
So
sound
I
person.
need a sound person, yes.
Good evening. You're live on Capitalk 100.4 FM. Hello. Hello.
Right, Soko.
Right, ndiani wangu.
Bandini weSoko.
Uri umwe Soko. Wadi Soko. Mati vanjadzi. Muda kuti chikuna mtu.
Kamdu basa rake rinowanika here pa YouTube. What has he done? Because toda kuona zvaakaita pa motion picture pa. Anotuma tunhu twatinogona kuona here pa internet. Ngatipe kama links. Tsvake pa YouTube.
Hanzi ndipo
Kunotoziva kuti talent yake yamunza kuredhiyo
yakanyanyoita sei. Hanzi iri pa, where do you find your YouTube?
Criticize her.
Where do we find your work so that we know kuti iwewe waunzwa kuredhiyo naSoko because tinogona kutokuhayawo tikatoitawo mari newo.
Just search Mabhena on YouTube. You find my page there. You find my channel there.
You have
you have a channel on YouTube?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It's Mabhena.
Kubva zvatanga kuzotaura padai atiudza channel yako.
Muri kuda kucriticize.
Ingataura inga ati across all social medias Mabhena you will find my portfolio wani. So
inini ndangonzwa kubva kwekutanga uchingonzi uri cute une voice rakanaka.
Iya majera sehanzvadzi aya. Hanzvadzi musiendirorwe chiko nai.
Soko.
Maita basa vanhu. Wati?
Angati uchenjera anogona kungokusiya zvawanga uchimboreva zvino.
Uya tatone musikana ada kuroora gore rinouya uya atobva pamaketo. Takutotsvaga zvinhu. Nematodza boys dzenyu. Thanks Soko. Have a good evening. So you have a channel?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel.
Okay, because people are like, I'm fan of you. So go Arkunyeba. So what is your YouTube channel?
It's Mabhena.
Okay, and what does it showcase?
It showcases most of the visual.
So you have a
videos that
show
I've
reel
done.
there, obviously.
Yes, I have the show. Yeah, that's the first thing you'd see.
Okay.
But some of my commercial work is not there because I don't have the rights
for you to upload them.
Yes, for me to upload them.
But we can look for them, can we?
I'll give you the link.
Oh, you're silent. Is there something called a silent? Like people hire you for your creative, but then they take the claim that they made it.
Yes.
So you're a silent designer,
Yeah.
whatever that means. Yeah.
In some cases.
Okay, it's exactly 4 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. Time flies when you're having fun. But then again, you're hanging with Sokostina, so of course it would be fun. You're on Capitalk 100.4 FM, leading the conversation. Today we're leading the conversation on inspiration. Regardless of what you decide to do with your life, pick that lane and run in that lane. Be really, really good at it. Be like Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt never looked at who he was running with. He looked straight at the clock trying to beat his last personal best. Now, Mdu, what do you see yourself doing in the next 5 years?
I want to make a movie in the next 5 years.
Motion graphic? Cartoon?
No, not cartoon. 3D motion graphic.
What's the difference between cartoon and 3D?
Okay.
What's the difference?
3D is like your...
People,
yeah. Very close to what a human actually looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
but it's all
cartoons-
made on computers.
But cartoons are cartoons.
Cartoons are cartoons, yeah.
Oh, nice. So that's your challenge. That's your next challenge.
That's my next challenge.
What is it about? Thriller, comedy?
I wanna rewrite history.
You're proudly Ngoni.
It's my blood. I'm proudly.
You also
Yes.
support Boss, so please tell me no. Do you?
Of course.
Every Ndebele guy supports Bosso, guys. Like, this is just out of order. And if they're trying to recruit me, and it does, is it? Doesn't matter. So tell me, the last 2 minutes, what would you want to tell the youngest upcoming graphics designer out there? Motion graphics designer.
I want to tell them to keep learning, keep creating, and keep sharing.
Keep learning,
Keep creating, keep sharing. Always challenge yourself to do better than the last time.
I should tell people that Ndu is dreadlocked. How long is it that the best designers are dreadlocked?
No, not at all.
It's part of your art and expression.
Yes.
How long have you had your hair for?
I think it's been 6 years now.
6 years?
Yes.
Wow. Your hair is long though.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite long.
Okay.
And you're taking good care of it. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mduduzi Mabhena. What does Mduduzi mean?
Mduduzi means munyaradzi in Shona.
You're a comforter.
I'm a comforter, consoler.
Oh, my
Yes.
word. Okay. That says a lot. And Mabhena?
Mabhena is, okay, mofu in Shona, I think.
Sauri mofu.
Sandri mofu.
Sekuru. You're my uncle. Things just went left. And you know, people, the mofu vazukurus are spoiled. Ndu. I just want to let you know this.
Okay, Mzukuru.
Are you agreeing to be sekuru vangu?
What do you like, Mzukuru?
I'll give you a list. Please give us a social media handle so that people know, from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Who do we look for?
Okay, it's at Mdu Mabhena, MDU Mabhena. This is across Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
YouTube, everywhere.
At Mdu Mabhena.
Is that where they find you?
That's where they find me. And my company, which is where you find most of my works, it's at aperture_VFX.
Ndoinaita motion graphics.
Yeah, this is really cool. But
oh my God. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mdu, for agreeing to come to hang with me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in studio. If you just joined us, you've missed a whole interview that we had with Mduduzi Mabhena here on Capitalk 100.4 FM, leading the